Welcome. Today I'm going to be changing my old MacBook's battery. But that's the thing, I've had it around 8 or 9 years now, maybe a bit less than that. But it's got me through a lot. It's got me through college, got me through uni, and now I primarily use it for work, so I'm hoping that nothing goes wrong here. But from what I've seen online, it's fairly easy swap out. I just ordered a replacement one off eBay. But yeah, we'll swap it out and see how it goes. Okay, so on the pamphlet here, it's just saying, discharge the battery to 2%, then fully charge to 100% after the first cycle. So batteries are kind of weird like this. They need to go through like their cycles before they're ready to kind of be used as a battery. That's why so many phone batteries are just dying so quickly nowadays, because people either run them down to 0, which is really bad for them, I've heard, or they don't charge them back up fully to 100 before they take them off charge again, which makes sense because phones are like essential nowadays. We use them for everything, so when you need it, you kind of need it. So I'm just going through now and pretty much backing up everything just in case this goes wrong, which hopefully it doesn't. Okay, so I've got the back plate off. It was actually kind of gross. I don't know if you can see there, but it's amazing how much stuff and crud just gets in there. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to get a new one of these, I think, given how worn it is and cracked and stuff. So that's what I intend to do. But for now, we've got the back plate off. There goes that. So I've got my iFixit guide up. We've first got to remove all of these screws here to get the back plate off. So we're going to do that. Good old Apple giving us proprietary screws for each of the things. It's good to see this again. I used to repair an old iPhone 6S, which I think I must have taken apart and put back together about 100 times because back then I think Apple was a lot better with repairability. Fortunately, this laptop is also from that era. Lately they haven't gotten so good. I'm not sure why that is, but actually pulling these things apart and putting them back together again is made a bit more of a risk because of the way things are designed. I feel quite fortunate that I still have a lot of devices lingering in the era where you could actually repair them if something went wrong, as opposed to taking them into Apple, who would kind of charge you a fortune just to do something like this, remove a few screws and replace the battery. Screws with an R. That being said, I know this is a really old laptop at this point. Even at the point that I bought it, it was kind of a generation late, but I'm amazed at how well it still runs for what I need it to do. I've even done a bit of music processing and all that on this, so very light movie making can be done when you need a bigger screen and things, but it's surprising how well it performs even on the old OSs and stuff. A bit of adhesive there. And there we go. Feels like a tomb. Oh, wow, okay. Did not expect it to be that dusty. So we will pull this little bit here. And that comes out like that. Slide my paper in here. Make sure that that doesn't touch. Probably too big of a bit of paper, but oh well, there we go. As I'm doing this, the case is disintegrating. It's literally cracking here. So we've got some bits of plastic coming out. It's probably just how warm this thing is getting. comes out. So that comes out like that, and that is the old battery. The cells don't look too bad actually. I was expecting them to be almost a bit more inflated than they are. So it's possible that it was okay. I only got one critical error for this and an advisory on the OS that I should update, or at least take it to Apple's repair store to get it replaced. So yeah, and it's not been too bad battery life wise. I mean, it's not great for a 10-year-old MacBook, but it was still holding in there. But I think it's had its time. Okay, so to replace it, I guess we just drop it in like that. Amazing. Take the bits of film off, or actually I'm going to plug it in first. No truth this. Okay, a little bit fiddly getting the socket in, but ooh, I think we're in. Gosh. Take these bits of film off. Now that's that, we can put the back plate back on. Cool, so that is that one done. So I'm now going to start the process of doing a full cycle of the battery. This means I'll have to leave it plugged in all day and then run it down completely to 2% to get it charging again. So I'll do that now and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so we're all booted up. It's saying that it's at 37%, which is kind of cool. And the message about the battery needing to be replaced has gone, which is kind of amazing. I wouldn't have expected Apple to allow third-party manufacturers to sort of replace a laptop battery and have their message go away. Usually you'd expect something like, take it to a certified Apple technician because the battery hasn't got an ID tag. So yeah, I'm kind of impressed with that. I've just been looking up online what I can do with the old battery, and it looks like you can just take it into the shop and they'll take it off your hands. So yeah, the new battery appears to be working fine. It's all good. I'm surprised at how easy the process was actually. I'm actually just using it now to airdrop some of the reverse camera footage over, and it seems to be all okay. No weird side effects or anything for using a third-party battery. So if you've got the same issue as me, I'd say give it a go, because it's probably the easiest replacement you can do on any Apple product ever.